What is up, bass fishing freaks? Luke Reeser here from the Dubuque Bass Club. We are live here at Dickeyville, Wisconsin at Sunset Lanes, and we are going to the 2020 Dubuque Bass Club Banquet. This is for the 2020 season, and we have got this whole convention center chock full of prizes. Tonight we are going to give out plaques and trophies to all the winners, the people who won the tournaments this year. We're going to induct somebody into the Dubuque Bass Club Hall of Fame, and we're going to give out tons of prizes from amazing tackle, brand name tackle, to rods, batteries, prop repairs. Let's get in there.
All right, everybody, this is Meatman coming live from Sunset Lanes. This is our Dubuque Bass Club Banquet. All right. Today we have a lot of prizes, exciting giveaways. First up, when you guys come in, right here where the Meatman is, we have our general raffle. We have 1 for 1, 7 for 5, or 20 for 10. All this stuff right here is in the general raffle. We have the 2 Fat to Hunt Outdoors stocking cap. We have some crankbait, jerkbait, soft plastics. We got some t-shirts. Look at this. Pretty sweet t-shirt right here. We get all that for the general raffle. Next off, we have right down here. Yep, we have the frog raffle. 1 for 5, 3 for 10, 8 for 20. Frog raffle right here. We have over 50 frogs. Next up, we have the high-end rods and low-end rods. And of course, you have different chances. You'll see when you come in. Then right here, we have from Midtown Marina, battery drawing. Thank you, Jeremy. And then the card raffle, we have call tags, some big bags of plastics, some goodies from Lisa Weinberg. She's going to donate some good food. Also, we have a prop repair, and then we have some more for the women. Women, when you guys come in, free to raffle. Yeah, hour massage, 30-minute massage, even a 30-minute facial. Look at that, 30-minute facial. And then, of course,
Chad's going to hold up here for us the Hall of Fame trophy. So that's a new one this year. That's been in the works for a while. This plaque will be on display at Midtown Marina, which is kind of our headquarters. So that's going to go on the wall up at Midtown. And each year we'll add our inductees to that plaque. And that will be there for many years to come. So just another way to kind of recognize those people that came before us and those folks that have made a big impression on the bass fishing community here in the tri-state area. So we're going to roll into our trophies. We're going to start out with our May 31st event. That was out of Mud Lake Marina. And our winners for that were Austin and Cleet. They brought 13.08 pounds to the scale that day. So if Austin and Cleet can come on up. Great to see Austin and Cleet kind of kick that year off. Those guys had an amazing tournament season last year. We're kind of neck and neck. Really great start for those guys. The second tournament of the year was June 14th. That took us down to Midtown. On that tournament, we had Junior and Jeremy bringing home the hardware that day. So they brought 13.04 pounds to the scale that day, which was the lowest weight for any of the tournaments last year. So they are the weakest tournament winners, but winners nonetheless. They did win, and we want to give them all the credit for winning. So that was great to see those guys bring home some hardware. July 19th was our next event. That took us up to Lansing, land of plentiful fish and the big fish up there. The trophy was brought home that day by Johnny and Doff. They brought 14.19 pounds to the scale up in Lansing. Definitely a couple of hammers. Congratulations to those guys on that win up in Lansing. Next up, we were September 13th. That was our Prairie du Chien tournament. So we went up to Prairie du Chien, which was a new one for the club to hit that pool. Nice to see some new water. And so on that one, we had Mr. Budak and John Jensen bringing home the gold in that one. They had 14.64 pounds, new to the club this past year and bringing home some hardware. So Good to see some new faces up there at the top and some new guys joining the club. September 27th, we were back down in Dubuque, and that was our classic. And we had Steve Esser and Clyde bringing home the trophy that day. So they had 15.06 pounds. Special trophies for the Ironman. Cleet Girardi, we want to thank him for putting those trophies together. So thanks for those trophies. For that one, we had Jonathan Class and Chris Streets bringing home the gold with 17.46 pounds. So a mega bag, and that was out of Midtown Marina. So congratulations to Chris and Jonathan for that. Also want to just mention on a side note, we did start a new tournament this year. That was the Club v Club tournament. So that's where the Dubuque Bass Club fishes against the Grant County Club in kind of a head-to-head format. The top bags being totaled up to see which club wins. That came down to ounces, and we lost just by a couple of ounces in that overall race. But we do want to celebrate Brian Evenoff. If we could get Brian to stand up. Brian's first big win came in the Club v Club tournament. So, and then the other trophy that we have here, wrapping up the season, Angler of the Year. So Angler of the Year this past year was a total for the season. So we've kind of had some different votes on that the past few years, determining how that's made up. And so our point leaders this year were Jonathan Schrader and Justin Doffenbaugh. It was great to send Doff off last year with Angler of the Year. He's a new father now, so the rest of us have a little bit better chance maybe of taking him out in some tournaments now that he'll have a little bit less time on the water possibly. So congratulations to those guys, amazing season. Like I said, the point race was neck and neck all year. So glad to see those guys come out on top, and really is an amazing accomplishment. I'm gonna turn it over to Chad here, and Chad's got a couple of awards that he's gonna hand out. First is going to be our Big Bass of the Year award. And so I'm gonna turn it over to him, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about that special prize.
So, as you guys know, every year we have our Big Bass of the Year, which is $10 that you all pay. Okay, got it. Connor Choate, who did not pay his $10, and therefore he lost out on $1,070. But, what does that mean, Junior? About the next big
Someone's
bass.
got to win.
Someone's got to win.
Allegedly.
Out of all people, Junior.
Hey.
And anybody who knows, you know, we've been doing this for the last 8 years, and I always come up with something to do to people who win the biggest fish of the year award. And this year's no different, obviously. A little bit different from the standpoint that I was a little late to the game on this one. So I tell you what I did. I went on Amazon, and you and I are really good friends, and we've known each other for a long, long time. And I thought, what can I do and help Junior out with to just really help him along, right? I thought I'd get him some self-help books.
You can't read though.
Well, these are really easy. The first book, Moving Forward After Divorce. So, there's your first book, Junior. Junior had a little rough time, obviously, at the first of the year last year, but I'm helping him through this. We got him a book to take care of that. And of course, you know that he met Sammy, and all is well. So the next book I got him was Little Women. The next book, Junior, I got you, and I'm not sure, you know, it was tough. Amazon was tough to find good books. I'll be honest with you, Junior, I went to Goodwill. There wasn't a whole lot of selection. Because the next one, you know, Sammy, we love you to death, and we're still friends after this, I hope. But it's not a wedding planning book, but the next one I got was Sweet 16 Princess. To help you in dating Sammy. It was a quarter, you're welcome. The next one I got, and I have to admit, I know Brian, and I know, don't look at this. I know Brian, Sammy's dad, and I know Sammy's brother real well, and I got to meet those guys over the winter in the last couple of years, and I figured Junior probably need this. It's the Bible. But Junior did win $1,070. So this year, as we have done the past couple of years with our Hall of Fame, you know, we had the pleasure of inducting some very deserving individuals the last couple of years into the Hall of Fame. This year is no different. Jim Vosberg, would you please come up here and join me? Let's give Jim a round of applause. Jim Vosberg, 1965, joined the U.S. Navy, served in Cuba and Panama. 1968, he went to Vietnam, captain of listen to this, captain of a river assault gunboat, numerous decorations including a Purple Heart. So note to self, guys, don't try to cut him off when you're coming through. Okay? 1969, returned to Dubuque. He was the net man for past recipient Terry Ackley for tournament wins. That both of these guys are very instrumental in the bass fishing community. We wouldn't be able to do this thing without these two guys and what they've kind of paved for the rest of us. And we really appreciate what they've done. Jim, congratulations.
So first up, we're gonna start in on our general raffle, and we're gonna get our runners in place to start passing out some of those prizes. All right, so our first winner is going to be Josh Orr. Looks like he's gonna get a nice pink t-shirt and a crankbait today. Bill Salzman's gonna take home a nice KVD crankbait. Jeff Wilging, Rob Schneider. We got a little swim jig, Josh Ellis, Cleet Girardi. Ryan Doty's got a chatterbait. Obi's got a nice Too Fat to Hunt Outdoors cap. The live auction, so we have two items. I'm gonna turn it over to Junior to explain those. We'll do those one at a time.
So, the live auction here, we have donated from Hancock Woodworking, the American flag, with the Bassin draped on it. Now that is a one-off piece. And also donated by Don, the white meat, the other white meat, Friedman, are these glasses, etched Dubuque DVC glasses. You will not find that in any store.
All right, which one are we doing first?
Vanna White is modeling them there.
$100.
Meat? The bidding off at $100.
$100? 150. All right, we're getting 200.
I got two from Jerry. Go 275.
Come on, Anthony. 290. We can get to 3. We can get to 300. We can get to 300. 300, yes.
300. Oh my goodness.
This is a one-off piece.
300 going twice. Sold. The Johnny Big Bag for 300. All right, let's start the bidding off at $100. Nathan. Nathan bids at 101. 105, he says. Starts at 105. 16 glasses.
What? 120.
120. Chad's at 120. Chad Brightsberg. Too large for 16 glasses.
All right. 200.
Too large. Going once. Going twice. Too large to Chad. 3 times. Sold to Chad Brightsberg.
All right. Just want to run down quick, just real quick, want to make sure to hit our sponsors. Brimmeyer Auto Body, like we talked about, Austin and his family, Pat Vance and RSM, as well as the Hartwick Marine out there in Delhi, Midtown Marina and the McDowells, Johnny Schrader and Sunset Lanes, Al Engling and Hawkeye Custom Rods, Linden Propeller, all those people that came up, Cleet Girardi with the donations, Meat and Lisa donating those baked goods, and everyone else who's contributed. If we missed you, we're sorry, but thank you very much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the water.
Hey, don't forget, party next door.
That's a wrap.
All right, folks, Luke Reeser here. We are back, and we have pretty much concluded the Dubuque Bass Club Banquet for the night. We're going to go around, and the people that are left, we're going to do some interviews, see what some people think, try to get some insight, and talk to some of the winners and everything, and just mingle a little bit. So let's go. What is up? We are here with the president of the Dubuque Bass Club, Junior Friedman. How do you think the night went?
Oh my gosh. I don't know where else you would be on a Saturday night before Easter right now. I mean, this is it. I mean, if I had to describe this in words, it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Absolutely. So, Junior, tonight you won a rod, and then you donated it to, actually, my son, the O Show.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm all about the youth program. I would love to be more involved, but I do what I can. I do boat captain for the youth program for the high school tournament, the high school state tournament. So, yeah, I mean, if I can give back to the community, not that you weren't a big winner tonight,
I'm
but...
like intervening. I will say that I will take the credit for that because I'm the one that said he should give it to your son.
He picked that rod out specifically for you, didn't he, Sammy?
No, he picked it out for himself, but I said, are you going to ever use it? He said, well, probably not. I said, then give it to their son.
That was awful nice.
She
Yeah,
did say, she's like,
don't try to make
she's
it
like,
seem like you're
she's like, are you gonna use it? I'm like, probably not.
allegedly. And I said, well, then why don't
She's
you
like,
give it
well,
to them?
Owen was really eyeing that up. I said, well, you know what? Then Owen needs a rod.
I said, so
And
give
as
it
long as his dad doesn't take it to state, and beat me on it, I said we can do that.
Absolutely. You guys got a whole other pile of stuff here. You got all kinds of tackle.
I
You got Z-Man stuff.
a divorce book.
Oh, yeah, and all these plaques you won here, Junior. What'd you win here? Can I steal this one? No? Anyways, Junior won.
I did win the Holy Bible. It's the good news version.
So Junior won a plaque for a tournament you and Jeremy won.
Yes, we did win a plaque for the June tournament, which was actually my birthday weekend.
First place at
Third
Midtown
place
Marina.
at Midtown, 13.04, which also that tournament I
Was
caught
the big bass.
the big bass of the year, which
Nice.
by default, because someone didn't pay their big bass entry. So, but I'll take that.
All right,
I'll
so
take
you won
that.
over $1,000, $1,070, if I remember right.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
$1,070 for catching the biggest bass throughout the whole year at the Dubuque Bass Club.
On a fluke deal, on a random. I did look at it and told Jeremy, I said, that's a hog log all day long.
How big was it?
476, which is my second PB on the river. Actually, it's my biggest fish on the pool 11
Nice. That's a big one. Any day of the week.
all day. I'll take that any day in the tournament.
All right. Well, Junior and I are going to get ready to go fish this Iowa State Bass Tournament. We're bunking together. Sammy's bunking with us, too. She's going to cook us meals.
Yeah, of course.
I'm pumped for that. I love the Iowa State tournament. I'm excited to see you fish it this year.
I'm excited to see you fish it too.
I'm excited for everyone that's fishing it for the first time. I mean, it is a good time. I've been fishing it now for 3 or 4 years,
We're
and
housing like half of the people that are fishing it for the
half
first time.
of the guys from Dubuque that are fishing are staying with us, so I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
that is really cool.
And this actually is a stepping stone to the Bassmaster Classic.
It is the exact stepping stone that Greg Vance took to take his trip to the Classic. So it's
And when he fished the Bassmaster Classic, he actually beat KVD.
he did.
He did. I
he
looked
did
at the
do-
standings. I watched every day him fishing. I seen you and Jeremy and a couple of the other DBC guys in the pontoon. You were out there cheering him on.
Yes, I was fortunate enough that he gave me a dock pass. So in the morning when he took off, I was actually able to go down to the dock and stand on the docks where KVD, Greg Vance, Gerald Swindle, all these guys that were fishing the Classic that year, like were there. Edwin Evers, Jason Christie, all these guys, when they put their boats in and they put it on the dock, I was fortunate enough to get a dock pass and actually I was right there with all that. And I mean, I'm telling you what, there's not a cooler experience. I mean, the only better experience than what I got was what Greg got, and that's fishing in the Classic. So.
Right. All right, folks, you heard it right here. The man, the myth, the legend, Junior Friedman, the president of the DBC.
Allegedly.
MF president.
All right, folks, here we are. So a couple weeks ago on Too Fat to Hunt Outdoors, we did a live stream. Me, Junior, Sammy, and Led by Lunkers. And we did a giveaway, and we gave away some Drastic Plastics, some Junior's custom jigs, and some Led by Lunker jerkbaits. And this is Lauren Rockwell. He's the one that won them. And it looks like right now, here you go. Here's the jigs from Junior. These are custom-made jigs right from Junior's shop this winter. And here we got 10 of the Thumper Bugs by Drastic Plastics. And it looks to be that Lead Mine Lunkers is putting the finishing touches on by putting the rings and hooks on these 110 jerkbaits so that Lauren can go out and whack some donkeys. Let's take a look at this. What do you call this? This is like a natural shad with an orange belly.
We call it Lauren Shad.
Lauren shad. Red eyes, you can't beat that. All right, here we are with tonight's big winners. We got Jeremy Hirsch, Josh Orr, and Steve Neese, who won 3/4 of the rods tonight. What's going through your mind, Steve?
Oh, I'm just happy I finally got my Hawkeye custom rod. Thanks, Al.
Yeah, you won that. Is it 7.2 medium heavy?
I believe it is.
Yeah, that's an amazing rod. That's a Greg Vance special. Greg says that is the most versatile rod you can use on the Mississippi River, from pitching to swim baits to spinner baits to everything. And what do you got over there?
I got the new Arc rod.
New Arc?
Yeah, Cobb Series it says. 7.3 fast, medium heavy.
Is that the only rod you won?
It's the only one tonight.
All right, but you won. Jeremy also won the 50-50 twice.
Both times, yep.
Both times, but he donated half of it each time back to the Junior Bass Club, which is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. The kids need the money, so figured let them have it, you know.
Awesome. Josh, you win any rods tonight?
They're over there.
They're over there. He won.
2 rods, two arcs.
Which is 3/4 of the rod population tonight. a lot of eye lifts going on in this direction tonight.
Lucky's tabling.
No, I was working the rod booth. You guys laid down a lot more dough than everybody else.
No, we're just trying to support the club.
Absolutely.
We won.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the Anglers of the Year. Johnny Schrader and Justin Doffenbaugh. How do you guys feel for being Angler of the Year?
We got lucky, didn't we? We got lucky, so it feels good.
2 years in a row?
Yep.
I was just 1 year. He's 2 years in a row. I got lucky just to fish with him.
Awesome. So if I could ask you this, I'm not going to ask you about your baits, but strategy-wise, how did you conquer this?
I think the best part about us is you fish 11 so well, or you know it so well, and then I would fish 12 more. So we kind of that kind of helps, you know, growing up on the 2 different pools where some others may not have that. So
Sure. What about Pool 9? You guys won that one too. Did you spend a lot of time up there? Did you get lucky?
we fished the day before. I don't think we've spent a whole lot of time up there. Yeah, we just kind of maybe stumbled into some areas.
Use your common knowledge and your smarts and found them. Congratulations on being a father and for winning Angler of the Year twice in a row.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Johnny, and thank you, Johnny. This is his facility that we're in tonight. Thank you so much. This is a great facility.
Thank you.
Yep, congratulations, Doff.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the one and only Dan Tessman, the creator and owner of Shocker Custom Ice Rods.
How you doing, Luke?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, very good. Glad to be here tonight.
What are you expecting coming into this year bass fishing season?
Angler of the Year. What else would you expect?
So,
I have high goals, buddy.
Right. So let's clear this up because there's a lot of speculation on where you got your name, Shocker Custom Ice Rods. Can we see it?
I can clear it up.
There it is. Dan was involved in a basketball accident. No, I understand that your partner Mikey has also been in an accident this year.
Yes, he has. He's missing a finger.
To complete the circuit. Mikey, can you come over here, please? We want to talk about completing the circuit of the Shocker Custom Ice Rods. Can we see your hand?
We are missing a 1/4 inch on that there. Put it out there to see. He's missing. I'm missing about what he's got there. We're drinking too much today, but there you go. I'm missing about that. He's got about that.
What kind of accident? What happened?
I got a caught between a belt and a pulley.
Oh.
Comes off in a hurry like that.
Sounds awful.
You know.
I saw a picture. It was brutal. So this really completes the circuit to the Shocker team.
It's Shocker, but we're going to change our bass fishing name to like 3-finger fishing because this fucker's missing 2 fingers.
Hello. I was recently asked about our expectations for the tournament this year. I'm going to ask my partner, Mike, what's your expectations for this year?
It's all win. It's all win. It's just the end of the year title. That's what we need. We don't need that everyday win, but we need that top 5.
I'll ask the same question to Mr. Rizzer here. What's your expectations for this year?
Well, I'd say Angler of the Year, but that's a little out of the question. So top 10?
Top 10 every tournament or top 10 at the end of the year?
Well, for sure at the end of the year. But every tournament.
That's pretty good, but I mean, do you aspire to be better?
Oh, absolutely.
That's good to hear.